10:23 Central on the 2nd of November, 2021. And the Atlanta Braves are 3 outs away from winning the World Series. Michael Brantley to lead off for Houston. He's been on base twice, has 1 base hit, altogether 1 for 3. First pitch on the way, almost hit him. Curveball sailed over his head. 1 ball, no strikes. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Braves. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Astros. A shift to the right side of the infield. A 1-0 pitch on the way. In for a strike. Will looking for the 3 biggest outs of his life.
What have the Braves out-homered them by in this series?
It is 11-2. On a strike on Brantley. Smith deals. Swung on, fouled off. Marking over the Braves dugout. And into the second deck of the stadium for a souvenir. 1-2. Digs in, taps the plate. Will Smith looking into his catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Big lefty from Noonan, Georgia comes set. There's 1-2 on the way. Missed low, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Only the St. Louis Cardinals, a wild card team, had worse odds to win the World Series than did the Braves from baseball. In baseball. 3 outs. Come on, boys.
Smith set. 2-2 on the way. Just missed the outside corner. 3-2 now on Brantley. Bill trying to do what Matzik and Fried did before him, and does not walk anyone.
Yeah, don't spoil the scorecard.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch from Will. Hit in the air out towards right field and down for a base hit. Leadoff single for Michael Brantley. Adam Duvall fires it in. 6th base hit of the ball game for Houston. That brings Correa up to the plate.
Even in the 9th inning, down 7-0, Michael Brantley's not going to take an at-bat off. But don't go to 3-ball counts.
Braves had a shift to the left side versus Correa. He's 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Got ahead of him with a good fastball. A 1 to Correa. In for a strike. Pounded the zone with another heater. Now they can 2.
Will didn't want to do that again. He didn't want to get deep in a count like he did with Brantley.
The 0-2 to Correa. Missed low. Tried that slider down and in. Didn't swing over the top of it. And a 1-2 count. No one out. Runner at first. A 1-2 count on Carlos Correa. 7-0 Braves in the bottom of the 9th in Game 6 of the World Series. 1-2 pitch on the way. Hit in the air towards right center field, trying to get there. Adam Duvall. He ranges to it, and he makes the catch in right center, just shy of the warning track. 1 down in the 9th.
2 to go.
And now it is Alvarez. Alvarez hit into a double play in the 4th inning, so he's a likely suspect. Turn a double play right here, and you're world champions. Braves in that shift to the right side. Dansby, Ozzie, and Freddie all over there. Pitch on the way. Lifted foul over the Braves dugout. An 0-1 count on Yordan Alvarez. Need 2 more outs. You boys might ought to start drinking some water. You might not be drinking much the rest of the night.
How about DP Lane right here to end it?
Turn a double play right here, and it's good night, Houston.
I think about Ede Adrianza. He's on the paternity list. He went home to be with his wife. He's not here. Oh, what a shame.
0-1. That one missed. Trying a fastball. Just a little bit outside. A strike, left on left matchup. Lead at first for Brantley, and the pitch on the way. Strike 2. Fastball right at the knees. After Alvarez, it's Gurriel. Will come set. 1-2 pitch. Missed low. Not a bad idea. 2 balls and 2 strikes as that fastball just a tad low to Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah, he took a pitch away to left field for a base hit his last time up. He's had trouble with breaking pitches. The one he hit tonight was a fastball.
Riley, the third baseman, playing where Dansby would normally play at short as they're shifted to the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 7-0 Braves in the ninth. 1 out, 1 on. 2-2 pitch. Miss low and outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Everyone standing here in Houston. 42,868. 3-2 count on Alvarez. And a payoff from Big Will. Hit in the air to deep left. Going back is Rosario. He's got room, and 2 down. Makes the catch with a warning track. It is 11:31 Eastern, 10:31 Central in Houston, Texas, and the Atlanta Braves are 1 out away from winning the World Series here on the 2nd of November, 2021. Yuli Gurriel climbs into the right-hand batter's box. 1 out will do it. 7-0 Atlanta. And the first pitch on the way. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup. Gurriel 0 for 3 in the ballgame. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fouled back, 0-2.
What started in late February has extended into November, and the Braves 1 pitch away.
1 more strike, and the Braves will hoist the trophy. 0-2.
Come on now.
Smith comes set of the tomahawk. 0-2 on the way. Chopper out to Dansby. Dansby throws to first base. Is this happening? It is! The Atlanta Braves are world champions! The Atlanta Braves have won the 2021 World Series in 6 games over the Houston Astros. Pure euphoria down on the field as they're bouncing all over the infield. And in the booth. Celebration going on the field, and folks, this is what dreams are made of. And for the 2021 Atlanta Braves, the dream has come true. They are world champions in 2021. What an incredible moment and a wonderful time for all of us.
I'm size 13. Oh, my goodness. They were left for dead, Ben. They were left for dead. And then they got a team together at the end of July and decided, hey, why don't we go ahead and play baseball? And look at them now.
They got after it.
Yeah, they did.
Dansby looked to second and then fired to first, and Freddie Freeman caught the final out. And they're celebrating in between the mound and second.
And immediately stuck that baseball in his back pocket.
Oh, man. Nothing beats this, Joe Simpson.
No, sir. I'll tell you what. I'm going to head downstairs, and we're going to do some interviews along the way, because we're not going home anytime soon. And we're going to have a good time. Break out the bubbly, baby.
Oh, man. Time to light up the cigars, pour some champagne. The Atlanta Braves, for the fourth time in franchise history, are World Series champions. And this 2021 ball club will go down with the clubs from 1995, 1957, and 1914. And one of the greatest stories in the history of this franchise has an ending. And my, what an ending it is. The stage being set up on the field. We're about to have the trophy presentation. And Commissioner Rob Manfred is about to present the Atlanta Braves the World Championship Trophy in 2021. I love it. Celebration for the ages. Braves win it 7-0 in the sixth game of the World Series. They win it on the road, winning games 1, 3, 4, and 6, and taking down the Houston Astros in 6 games. A team that won 88 games during the regular season. No one thought they had any business being on the field with some of the teams that they faced in the postseason, and they rolled through them all. And Brian Snitker, in his 45th year in the organization, is a world champion manager in the big leagues. That is incredible. It's going to be one heck of a movie, isn't it? Folks, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. Joe Simpson is heading down to the field, and we're going to be hearing from as many folks as we can. Of course, that'll be taking place after the ceremony. Let me go ahead and run you through the totals of tonight's clincher for the Braves. Atlanta wins 7-0 over the Houston Astros. For the Braves, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. 3 men left on base. The Braves with 3 homers tonight. Jorge Soler, a 3-run homer. Dansby Swanson, a 2-run homer. Freddie Freeman with a solo shot. For the Astros, no runs. Shutout for the second time in this World Series. 6 hits, no errors, and 5 men left on base. Max Fried is the winning pitcher. Luis Garcia takes the loss. No save in the game. Time of the game, 3 hours and 22 minutes in front of 42,868 here in Houston. Remember, you score when the Braves score. All season, when the Braves score 5 or more runs, you score a discount at Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. And today, the Braves scored 7 runs, meaning you get $7 off a full-service oil change. Tomorrow only at Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. Fans down behind the Braves dugout doing the tomahawk chop. And the team assembling down on the field, putting on their championship gear, their hats, their T-shirts, hugs and tears and smiles all the way around. Stage has been set up down the third base line. And in just a moment, the Atlanta Braves will be handed the trophy. Braves win it 7-0 As I mentioned, Joe is going to be down on the field in just a little while. Right now, Kevin McAlpin is down in the dugout. And Kevin, what's it look like from field level?
Oh, man, Ben, this is incredible. Tears are flowing. The T-shirts are out. Snit is about as emotional as I've ever seen him in his life. These guys, I think it's a relief more than anything, Ben. These guys have been through so much this season. What an incredible run. And, boy, seeing just the look on these guys' faces. We've seen them excited, Ben. I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, 11 wins you the World Series once you get into the postseason.
Yeah.
And they're the hardest 11 wins you'll ever come across. And we just saw them cross that finish line, and they earned it. Every single one of them. Going through the Brewers, the Dodgers, the Astros, and the Braves are world champions. And it's just an amazing scene, Kevin, and one that we've hoped that we would see for the longest time. And here it is right in front of us.
Yeah, it really is. You got the trophy coming out. The MVP trophy's up on the stage. They'll obviously award that. I don't know who they're going to pick. Feels like Jorge Soler's got the inside track, at least for now. But there's so many guys you can pick it from. And what a job by Alex Anthopoulos and the job that he did at the trading deadline to make all these moves. Ben, I think the one thing it shows you is you don't have to go out and get the biggest name, right? You can plug a number of holes with guys that are, maybe role players or maybe just fell out of favor in other places. And these guys all had a big-time impact. And it's incredible.
Well, they put together the best team.
Yeah.
The best team just won the World Series. And again, the Braves are champions for the first time since 1995. And I'm right there with you, Kevin. You got a long list of guys you could choose from where there's one of about 5 or 6 guys. If you told me they're the MVP, I'd say, yeah, you can make a case for so many of those guys. What about the scene, Kevin, right above the Braves dugout on the third base line right now?
I mean, tens of thousands. What did they say, 43,000 in the building? I'm peeking my head out right now, and I'm telling you, there are 10,000 fans above the Braves dugout right now. This is just an incredible scene. And they were loud, and they had a lot to cheer for here tonight. And you can hear them behind me, Ben. You can hear this crowd. It's incredible. Braves fans have traveled. They've been there all year. And, boy, they were rewarded to one heck of a finish here tonight.
Man, were they.
Man.
11:32 Eastern, 10:32 Central in Houston, Texas. The Braves won their 4th World Series championship here on November the 2nd, 2021. And a Tuesday night we will never, ever forget, Kevin. And I think about this scene here and also the scene back in Atlanta, in the ballpark and in the Battery, and the party that must be taking place over there right now.
And kudos to the Astros fans. There was a really nice ovation when we came out on the field. They were really, I'll give them credit. It was a sign of respect here in Houston. They're good fans. It's a good fan base here. And they let the Braves fans know that, hey, you know what? It's not the hostile environment that some other places might be when the opposing team wins it. And how about this, Ben? It's 2021, and we still haven't seen a home team celebrate a World Series title on their turf since 2013.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. And the last 3 World Series champions have been crowned on Texas soil.
How about that?
Nationals here a couple of years ago, Dodgers last year in Arlington, and the Braves in 2021 here in Houston. I don't know about you, but every time I think of Houston, Texas for the rest of my life, this is going to be the first memory that comes to mind.
Yeah, and there's so many memories from this game. You think back, first 2 batters of the game, you see Max Fried on the ground, and you're thinking, oh, no. You're thinking worst case scenario. And then the way he was able to just lock it in from there, incredible job that he did. And then offensively, Jorge Soler hit a ball to Galveston. I don't think it's landed yet. They call that 460. I'll take 560.
Yeah.
Just incredible. So Freddie Freeman, big night for him. Hey, how about Ozzie Albies, by the way? Moving down in the order, got him going here tonight. It was a total team effort. And Ben, that's sort of been the MO of this team all season long. It's not just one guy, right? You're not just waiting for Freddie to heat up, or you're not just waiting for somebody to put the team on their back for a period of time. And it's remarkable. I was also talking about this in the press box. Jorge Soler, who delivers the 3-run homer, he was the final addition at the deadline. They got him at like 4:01 on deadline day. The last guy you get has some of the biggest swings of the whole season. Incredible.
Team heading to the stage right now. And the trophy right there front and center. Braves dignitaries there and the team coming to follow. The crowd down the third base line. All the Braves fans that were in this stadium have now assembled in one giant section behind the Braves dugout.
Yeah.
And they're going crazy down there.
And rightfully so. This is unbelievable. I mean, the whole lower level down the left field line is just full of Brave fans. Chopping, chanting. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a long night for all these people tonight.
And you mean that in the best possible way?
No question.
I don't think they're going to need a plane to fly home.
No doubt.
Well, the MVP trophy is on display right next to the Commissioner's Trophy. And now all the press is assembling there in front of the stage. The entire team is on the stage, all wearing their World Championship T-shirts and hats. Eddie Rosario proudly holding the Puerto Rican flag. Guillermo Heredia holding the Cuban flag. Multiple players draping the flag of their country around their necks. This is just tremendous. And for all of you listening throughout Braves country, on the Fan 680 and 93.7 FM, the flagship of the Braves, also on the Fan app, or wherever you may be. For Braves fans worldwide, a night that we have been waiting for a very long time, and has taken place in all its glory here in Houston, Texas. The Atlanta Braves are World Series champions.
Then you've got some of the family members coming down, joining the team on the field. Confetti's being spread all over the dugout down here. The cigars are lit, and it's just, it's an incredible scene down here.
I'm trying to think of the over-under on how many cigars I'm going to smoke by 5 a.m.
All of them.
All of them. Ozzy's got the Curacao flag draped around him. Just such a proud moment for this entire group. This is just amazing. This is just wonderful to watch. And for those of you who can't watch and are listening here on the radio, it's great to have you with us.
Ben, you've got Joe Simpson down here, so I'm going to turn it over to a pro.
All right, thank you, Kevin. We appreciate it. Joe, what's it like down there?
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Joe.
Yo.
How you doing?
Good. I'm doing great.
Team is down there on the stage. And we're about to have the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy.
Oh, good. I hope our fans treat the commissioner as he should be greeted.
I have no doubt.
And let me introduce who's on the podium with us. Terry McGurk, the chairman of the Atlanta Braves, Derek Schiller, president and CEO, Brian Snitker, the manager, and the rest of the world champion, Atlanta Braves.
After a great 2021 season and a dramatic postseason, it's my honor and pleasure to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champion Atlanta Braves and their CEO, Terry McGurk.
So how does it feel to hold that trophy?
Oh my gosh, it's been 26 years. The fans here are unbelievable. I got to thank Snit, this team. They overcame unbelievable things to get here. Alex, you all know the story of Alex. An unbelievable decision-making mid-year. The fans are back in Atlanta dancing in the streets. We filled Truist Park tonight, and they're going wild, and we can't wait to get back and celebrate with them. But I want to thank two angels that are up there tonight, made sure this happened. Hank Aaron and Phil Necro. Thank you, boys, for having us win this thing tonight. World champs.
Well said. Thank you. Congrats.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go over to the manager, Brian Snitker. Brian, you are a Braves lifer. You started your career as a player in the organization. You were coaching in the minors the last time this team won a World Series. I can't even imagine what this feels like for you.
I'm numb. This is the greatest thing in the world. Braves country, we appreciate you and love you. We love all of y'all. Thank you for coming here and being a part of this with us, because we couldn't do it without you. And these guys up here, they love and appreciate you all also, man. It's just so, honey, we did it.
No, this is awesome.
You know, when I think of this team, I think of resiliency. I mean, you lost one of your best players in the middle of the summer, and then you're trying to just get to 500, and then so many things comes down the last week of the regular season just to win the division. How did you do it?
No, these guys never gave up on themselves. We used a lot of guys. We lost a lot of pieces over the course of the summer, and it was just the next man up. I mean, it was these guys never stopped believing in themselves. They never stopped working. Our coaching staff, my God, I got a rock star coaching staff that made sure these guys stayed consistent every day, and they always played the game the way you're supposed to play it, and with a lot of emotion, and give themselves a chance to be here on this stage right now.
It's been 26 years. Obviously, you were in the organization.
Yeah.
How does this feel? Organization-wide, you could speak to it.
No, it is. It takes a lot to make this happen, and I'm very proud of our organization, proud of this club, and there's nothing better. We're world champions.
Congrats, Brian.
Thank you.
Why don't we hear from Mr. Brave, Freddie Freeman? What do you guys think? Did you ever dream of a moment like this?
This is what you dream about every single year. We come into spring training wanting this to happen, and it happened this year.
Freddie, you know, you were a link. When you first came up, you had a couple playoff teams, and then you went through some rough years, and now you're on the top of the top. How did you do it, and what's most gratifying about this ride?
I think the most gratifying thing is this team, we hit every pothole, every bump you could possibly hit this year. Injuries, every single kind of thing that could have happened, that could go wrong, went wrong, and we overcame every single one of those things. This group, we came every single day, prepared and worked and worked and worked, and we ended up November 2nd, world champions.
What does this mean for the city of Atlanta?
I think it means everything. We've been waiting for a championship in this city for a long time, and I'm glad we delivered it.
Last thing, how cool is it that one day you get to tell your grandkids that not only did you win, but you hit a home run in the decisive game of the World Series?
That's pretty cool. I saw my family jumping up and down when I was rounding the bases, so I'm glad I was able to help.
Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats, Freddie. Okay, we've got another trophy to hand out. The Willie Mays World Series MVP presented by Chevrolet, Jorge Soler. Jorge's here with his interpreter, Franco Garcia, and Jorge, I think back to the history of the World Series. There's only been one other Cuban MVP, Livan Hernandez did it. What does that mean to you to be the second ever Cuban MVP?
La Serie Mundial entera, solo eres el segundo cubano que ha ganado este premio. El otro era Livan Hernández. Cuéntanos la emoción que tienes de saber que eres el único otro cubano que ha ganado este premio.
Bueno, estoy muy emocionado. Primeramente, gracias a Dios por darme la oportunidad de estar aquí en este equipo y muy orgulloso de ser el segundo cubano.
Obviously, I'm very excited. Thanks to God for the opportunity to be on this team, and I'm extremely excited to be the second Cuban-born player to win this award.
Jorge, tell me about your at-bat. You had a couple foul balls against Garcia. Looks like you were seeing the ball well against him, and then you hit one out of the stadium. How did you do it?
O sea, durante ese turno de bateo, le pegaste un par de bolas, pero entonces eventualmente la sacaste. Cuéntanos qué está pasando durante ese turno de bateo y cómo la sacaste así.
En ese todo el mundo está bien enfocado. Él me había tirado casi ya todos los picheos que tenía. Le di como 2 fouls en 3 y 2 y me tiró, se le quedó el slider jangueado y le pude conectar ese batazo.
I was just really focused during that bat. I feel like he had thrown me every pitch that he had at his arsenal, so I just kept fouling the pitches off. Eventually got into that 3-2 count, and he hung the slider, and I was able to drive it.
Jorge, congratulations. The World Series MVP, Jorge Soler.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the fan.
And the world champion Braves back on top. Let's go back upstairs.
Outstanding. Team is celebrating down on the stage. They've been presented the trophy. Congratulations to Jorge Soler as he is the MVP of the World Series. Joe, you nailed it with that call. Confetti flying down onto the stage as the folks are doing the chop back behind the third base dugout. And the Braves have won the World Series here in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a celebration for the ages. I promise you that much. Team still high-fiving and hugging and just smile after smile after smile down there on that stage. Best night of their lives. Team now leaving the stage. Are about to assemble in front of the mound. Looks like it's picture time. Time for that group photo. Confetti all over that stage, and they're holding the trophy and taking it down onto the field.
I can hear you.
Joe, how was that celebration down there and the trophy presentation, furthermore, from your vantage point?
It was great. It was great. I got confetti all over me. It's wonderful. I'm seeing a lot of Braves people here. Chip Moore's down here on the field. Saw Freddie's dad. He's very proud and very teary. It's awesome. And to see the commissioner give the Atlanta Braves the World Series trophy caps it all off. And did you hear all the boos?
Yes.
He handed over the trophy and took a hike. I don't blame him.
Yep. Well, the Braves got the last laugh, didn't they, Joe?
Yeah, they did indeed, Ben. And, you know, what you just can't say enough. I think Brian said it best when he said his coaching staff is like, they're rock stars. For this team to hold everything together after the injury to Ronald and to go get the players they got and to turn this season around from a 500 middling team to a world champion, that says a lot about the staff. It says a lot about Brian, but a lot about the staff.
It does. Well, I remember going to spring training and knowing what the Braves accomplished last year, being so close. And Jonathan Chadwick and I were having a conversation. He says, what do you think happens this year? I said, I like us. He said, for what? I said, the World Series. And what I'm getting at is at the time, Joe, you knew that this was a possibility. But once you got to the end of spring training, all sorts of adversity started coming the Braves' way, starting with Mike Soroka, Marcell Ozuna, Ronald Acuna, Travis d'Arnaud. The list goes on and on. Huascar Ynoa. Max Fried spent some time on IL. And the season got off to such a rough start, and you thought, well, can they figure it out? And then May turned into June, and June into July. And next thing you knew, you're 100 games into the season and had not had a winning record yet. Right. It would have been very easy to say, this isn't happening.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. It's just not going to happen.
They've tried everything, and then they make these deals. They made 4 deals at the deadline, which is hard enough to pull off. Furthermore, tougher to pull off 4 deals that all hit and all change your ball club. And they win 9 in a row on the road in August. And then they keep rolling. They had a series with the Giants. They took 2 out of 3. They rolled into September. They're in first place. Over 500 for the first time in 106 games is what it was, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then just take off from there. So when they got to the postseason with 88 wins, everybody overlooked them with the 88 wins compared to what the Giants had and the Dodgers had and the Brewers had. But the mistake that was made was that 88 wins, that figure didn't matter. What they were in the final 2 months of the season was every bit as good as what those teams had been the entire season. And that's the beauty of 162. And they had time to get there, win the division, then start playing their best baseball, and now world champions. It's a ride that no one could have predicted.
No, nobody could have ever said that this was going to happen. in early July, when things were going south, when Ronald got hurt. Now what do we do? It's storybook stuff. Hey, Mike, I got Mike Soroka here real quick.
All right.
What a thrill. What a thrill. I know.
It's amazing.
Go ahead.
Amazing. No, we're good. We on it.
Hey,
it's
Tookie,
amazing.
you guys, who could have predicted this?
We all did in spring training. I don't know if we would have done it in June, but in spring training we did.
Right. Well, it's happened. I see the confetti. I saw a trophy presented, so it's real, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's surreal. I mean, you see it on TV every year, and I mean, you never know what it's going to be like until you're in that moment. And to be honest with you, I don't think it hit me until the 6th inning. I know we had a pretty comfortable lead, but
well, you had a 4-run lead the other night, and you knew that wasn't safe.
yeah. But looking at Max and
Different story.
knowing the horses that we got down there, it felt too good, and it just felt like that game was ours, and it hit us down there. I think then is when the deep breathing started every out, counting them with the center fielder and Heredia and Rosario looking back every out. I mean, it's all those experiences to remember forever.
Well, I know you've got more work to do this winter to get ready and get back here next year.
Better believe it.
All right. Mike Soroka. Thanks, Mike.
Here in the years after that.
Hey, get in there and get you something to drink. I know you're thirsty. All right. Other guys have gone by, Ben. They're headed to the clubhouse. Some others most everybody's still out on the field. A lot of cigars lit up. Did you hand out cigars?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'm about to start handing them out to you guys because I'm ready to cut that thing and light it up.
You need to save one, of course.
I got you.
All right, but I see a lot of the executives reveling in this. They were not, for the most part, they were not here for the 1995 World Championship. And for them to be here, some still were in the organization then, just like Chip Moore a minute ago when I was talking to him. They were here, but not many of the others. So this has been a long time coming, and they are fired up.
Hey, I know we've discussed this so many times, but I think it's appropriate that we bring it up one more time. What Alex Anthopoulos was able to do over the course of this season with all the adversity and what took place, to me, it's more than just executive of the year. It's legendary stuff.
Hey, I got Ronnie Wash here.
Fire away.
What a thrill, man. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel so happy for those guys. I feel so happy for our coaching staff.
Me too.
We never let up grinding with these guys, and they never backed off the grind that we made them go through, and this is the culmination of it.
Brian Snicker called you guys rock stars, the coaching staff, when things were looking a little bleak at the 1st of July, and Alex went out and got you some players. It seemed like things turned around, but the work just continued.
It just continued. And, when we looked at the teams that was ahead of us, we knew they weren't better than us. It was just a matter of us putting our game together because we have baseball game. And we showed that when we got in the playoff that we have baseball game.
Was there a little chip on the shoulder of everybody, too, when you were not getting any respect? Nobody picked the Braves even when you got to the postseason?
No, we didn't think about nothing like that. There's a thing called inside-outside syndrome. We only cared what was going on inside. We didn't care what was going on outside.
What size ring?
I wear size 10.
All right, we got you.
Thank you, Jim.
Congratulations.
All right, brother. All right.
All right.
Joe, I like that inside-outside syndrome.
I did, too.
That's beautiful.
I did, too. That was awesome. That was awesome.
So are you inside the dugout, Joe?
I am.
Okay.
I'm down here, down at the bottom of the steps as the guys are coming by. Way to go, George. Congratulations, man.
World champs, man.
Yeah, you are. George Poulos, Frosty, some of the guys that were not on the active roster but are still celebrating. That's an awesome thing. Here comes Derek Schiller. Congratulations, man. Where'd your cigar go?
I think we're going to have plenty of those soon.
Okay, good deal. Congratulations. A lot of hard work, and what a culmination.
Thank you. I'm glad you're part of it. I'm glad the whole broadcast team's been part of it. I'm glad more than anything our community's been part of this. It felt like everybody kind of came together against all odds, both the odds that people were facing in their own personal lives, the pandemic, etc., and the odds of this team. All the ways in which we kind of got stepped on. Somewhat analogous to Fried getting stepped on here, Max getting stepped on in that first inning, but we stood back up just like he did, And here we find ourselves celebrating a world championship.
It's a loaded question, but how did it feel seeing that trophy handed by the commissioner?
You know what? You could have had that trophy handed to us by anybody. We would have taken it. But it felt extra good. Look, that's a tough job, and I don't envy it. But today we're just focused on the World Series championship that we earned tonight.
It's awesome. Before I let you go, and I'm far from the last question, but it is size 13. For you guys, going back to 1995, I know Terry McGurk was here, but there are a lot of the executives that were not part of this. So this has got to be extra special that this is yours.
Yeah, so Mike Plant and I joined the team at the same time 18 years ago. We've been talking about a World Series since the moment we walked in this door. And I hate that it took us 18 years to feel what it feels right this exact moment. But I only now want to repeat it again and again and again because it feels awfully damn good. But, there's a lot of people that are back home and even some that came with us on this trip that made this all work. Yourself included, by the way. And, there's so many people that make a professional sports team run. There's about 500 people that work for our organization.
Amazing.
And so this is as much for all of them as it is for anybody. They're not out there pitching or hitting or anything like that, but they're doing all the things that it takes to make this organization run. That even goes into our game day employees and all those people that welcome our fans in. And, speaking of fans, obviously at the end of the day, this is for them. It really is. And I cannot wait to bring this World Series trophy back home and hoist it in the air with our players and have all of our community share in this with us.
What a turnout for the 3 games at home, and the reception the team got, the thrill the fans got from the way the team played reminded me of the early 90s. I don't think I can remember fans being that raucous and crazy like they were at Truist Park, but what a thrill.
It is. It really is. And I hate the fact that we couldn't do it at home, but we got it done, and that's the most important thing. And look, you can probably hear there's thousands of Braves fans that attended this game. I think they knew we were going to get it done. And so here we are. We're doing it in front of these fans that traveled this way. And, Braves fans all over the country. So this is a really cool thing for everybody throughout the country. But I just cannot wait to get back to Atlanta and really, get ourselves in front of everybody else and say thank you very much. We won a World Series championship.
Thanks for the time. Your throat sounds a little dry. You better go get something to drink.
I think I will.
All right. Thanks, Derek. Derek Schiller, the president of the ball club, and appreciate his time. Guys are beginning to file at times, getting by here to go to the clubhouse. Time to go, buddy. Cigars in hand, drinks in hand, towels. I've got towels now.
Cool. Confetti everywhere.
And confetti everywhere, and it's awesome. Hey, there's old Eric Durbin. Look at him. He's wound up, man. Hey, EY, come here just for a second, man. Congratulations. There's another rock star, first base coach.
I like that title, but you know what? I'm so proud of these guys because of what they endured the whole year, and they didn't quit. They didn't put their heads down when we were struggling. They kept coming to work every day. It's just a tribute to them. I'm so happy for them. Like, I'm going to get them my champagne, and I'm going to sit back and watch them.
Why don't you?
Well, you know what? It's their time.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like I told Derek Schiller, your throat sounds dry. Yeah. So,
I get some champagne.
Get and drink, yeah.
What's up, Ryan?
Hi, Joe. Congratulations. Let me try.
All right, EY's hustling back into that clubhouse.
This is tremendous radio, by the way.
Oh man, it's awesome.
Just hearing everybody in the background, and
we've still got chanting going on and chopping going on. Cigars. It's awesome. Man, oh man. I don't know what you can see up there, Ben. I can't see anything but people's legs. Hey, there's Will Smith. Hey, man, way to go, baby. How'd it feel to be out there for the last out?
It was pretty awesome. I loved it. Having a 7-run lead helped, that's for sure.
Yeah, it did. Nice going.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's next? Go wet your whistle?
Yeah, a little champagne, maybe some adult beverages here and there. We're going to have a good time.
Hey, are you glad you came to Atlanta?
Hell yeah, I am.
You are. All right, get in there and have some fun. Thanks, Will.
I'm joining you next, I guess.
Yes. Freddie, just for a second. I know you got to go get something to drink, but I want to get your impression, first of all, how that felt to catch that throw.
I still have the ball in my pocket.
Yeah,
you're doing right. I do.
saw you shoving in there.
No, yeah, I had to keep that. So what a cool feeling.
Are you getting thirsty?
I'm getting thirsty.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. Come back out though.
Joe.
Okay. Way to go, Freddie. Love you too, man. Way to go, everybody. So, my gosh, people are coming by here.
Coming down, yeah.
So fast. Drew, what's it like out there?
It's an unbelievable experience. It's filled with a lot of emotions. I think everybody's ready to get some drinks in them, but it's been a whirlwind of a season for us. I think everybody will admit to that, from all the injuries we had to just everything that's happened. Just what this team's overcome has been awesome. And
what about the feeling you had 2 nights ago getting a start?
I was definitely had some nerves for sure, but it was honestly probably the least nervous I'd been before a start. But we definitely had to push through things and handle the environment. And now it's just the best feeling ever. We're World Series champions.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Go get a drink. Oh. Just for a second. Come here. Congratulations, Dansby.
Thank you.
I just got a hug from a world champion. How about that? How's that sound?
Give it to him. Right at home. Oh man, I don't know.
We're coming to give it this to you. Congratulations, Ozzy.
Check him out.
Hang on. Thanks, Rob. You too, man. We got more. Tomas. Way to go, Adam. Way to go. Come here, just for a second, before you go get something to drink. Dansby's honored. Somebody gave him a world championship belt. This is back-to-back rings for you, Jock Peterson. How's it feel?
It's awesome. Speechless, priceless, everything above. A great group of guys. I can't wait to go celebrate with them.
Well, go in there and wet your whistle, man. Dansby. Great game. How much more special is it to know how much you contributed tonight?
I'm just so thankful to win. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing in the world. And I mean, I don't know how to explain that. I mean, we won the World Series.
I know.
We're world champs.
I told you before game one.
Here you go.
Oh, the trophy. Oh my gosh, I got the trophy here, boys.
Take a selfie, Joe.
We're about to go pop champagne. So.
Well, hang on a minute. I know you do. 1 second. 1 second.
Flip it around.
There we go. All right, way to go.
Did you get that selfie, Joe?
I did. It went very good, but I had to hurry.
That's wonderful.
Somebody gave Dansby a belt. It says World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion from Pastor Troy.
That's fantastic.
It's amazing. Big gold belt.
Just pure, jubilant, unscripted, beautiful radio.
Come here
This is
just
the
for a
best.
second. I know you got to go wet your whistle. I got Terry McGurk. I got the chairman here. I see a big smile. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile.
Oh my gosh! You know, world champions. It's you couldn't even make yourself think about it until it happened. It happened. 26 years. I can't wait to get back to Atlanta and celebrate this thing with the people that really matter, our fans, and the people who have been waiting all the way along.
And you know what? The fact that it came in with the team struggling like it did, to turn it around like they did, pretty amazing.
Oh my gosh, we were left for dead mid-year, and you know the things that this team has overcome to get here. I think it's a world record. I've never seen a team overcome what they've overcome.
Go in there and celebrate. Enjoy yourself. Terry McGurk, chairman. I don't know if there's anybody else left out on the field, fellas, because I think they've all.
I think you're right.
Barrel rolled in there, but they'll be coming back out shortly. And the fans are going crazy. You can see them. I can't, but I can hear them.
They're going crazy, Joe, and I love this for them. I love this for our team, for our front office, and I love it for our beloved that we don't have here.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah, I love what Terry said when he got the trophy. He knew that Hank and Phil Nuxie were both looking down. Bill Bartholomew, of course, also, and for our colleague Don Sutton, who we lost in January. You know that he had a little part in this tonight too.
Absolutely.
So, with all the people that have been lost over the last year, this is bittersweet. But what a wonderful ending to a season that I'm not sure, as we keep saying, I'm not sure any of us really predicted, especially in early July.
All those men had terrific smiles, and that's what I'm thinking about right now, is the smiles that they would have on their face watching this, and how much fun we're going to have the rest of the night.
Hey, would you be surprised if I told you Rick Kranitz just went by with a cigar in his hand?
That'd be the case for any day of the year.
Yeah, it would. He is the cigar man, baby. And there's a lot of TV, of course, and people wanting a piece of everybody, so it's been really nice that a lot of the guys stopped by to say something to our fans here on the Fan 680 and 93.7 FM, because they want to go inside. They want to go inside and celebrate, and I don't blame them, but they were kind enough to stop off here at least before they go do that.
Yeah, going to go pop that champagne, and one more champagne celebration. That's 4 of them, Joe.
Yeah, I know, baby. I know. You and Jay Chad, I said this after we clinched the team clinched the division title, that I was happy for you guys because I wanted you guys to be on the ride. And we won the division last year and kind of got cut short against the Dodgers in the NLCS. Came within a game of getting to the World Series, didn't make it. But I'm just so happy and thrilled for you two guys to be a part of this. I'm happy for the flagship station and all the guys that are involved with that, like Kevin, like Chris, and all the guys that are running the board ops and everything, that we're all world champs. We're all part of this.
Right.
And I couldn't be happier for all you guys.
Well, it means a lot to hear you say that. And I think of all these times where we've been riding to places for spring training or road trips. We're asking you questions about what it was like to be a part of this series or the World Series or 99 or 95 or 96, and what it's like celebrating and being a part of teams like that. And we just got to live it right alongside of you.
I know it.
Now we can answer those questions.
Absolutely. You know, we do the podcast, you and I along with Jonathan. I don't know where Jonathan is, but he needs to get down there on the microphone for a second because I need to talk to him too.
He's on his way. He's coming down right now.
All right.